Hello, hope all are fine. Today we are going to learn 5 important topics from the chapter Atoms and Molecules. That's first one about size of atom, second one symbol of atom, third one molecules, and the fourth one writing chemical formula, and the last one molecular mass. So first of all I have to discuss about size of the atom. Different scientists work on the divisibility of the matter. Divisibility of matter. And they all find that the indivisible particle of matter is called atom. The indivisible particle of matter is called atom. It is the smallest particle of the matter and which is not divisible. Its size is very small than anything that we can imagine, and the radius of the atoms are measured in terms of nanometer because its size is very small. As you all know, the size of the atom is too small. So let me ask one question, can we neglect this atom? No, it's not possible because it is the basic building block of every matter in this universe. This is all about size of the atom. Next, I am going to discuss about symbol of atom. You know, now 118 elements has been discovered, and the symbol for all these atoms, it is given by the International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry, and they follow mainly 3 rules. So for that I am writing the first 20 elements in the periodic table. Next we can discuss about the symbol of atom. Now 118 elements has been discovered and its symbol was given by International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. So in order to discuss the symbol of atom, let me write first 20 elements in the periodic table. International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry put forwarded 3 rules in order to write the symbol of atom. The first rule is we want to given the first letter of its name. First letter or the first 2 letters of the name. For example, hydrogen. The symbol of hydrogen, it is H, the first letter of the atom. Then helium, the first and the second letter. The first letter it is written in the uppercase and the second letter it is written in the lower case. Lithium, first and second letter. Beryllium, Be. Boron, it is the first letter of the atom. Like that, some atoms, the symbols are written based on its first letter or first and the second letter. That is one rule. The second rule is first letter and any letter that is in its name. For example, chlorine. Here, for the chlorine, the symbol is chlorine. Here, this C and L is taken. The third rule is here the Roman name or the Greek name, that symbol is came from the Roman name or Greek name. For example, sodium. The symbol for the sodium it is Na. That Na it is came from the word natrium. From the word natrium. Here Na is chosen as the symbol. Like that, potassium also. Kalium, it is the Latin word. From this kalium, K is chosen as the symbol for potassium. That is about the symbol of atom. Next, we can discuss about molecules. As we all know, atoms are very small. The existence of atom, that we have to discuss. Atoms can't exist alone. Many atoms which can't exist alone, they form molecules, ions or compounds. So what do you mean by a molecule? It's a group of atoms. They are bonded chemically together. It is called molecules. For example, hydrogen molecule. We can represent hydrogen molecule as H2 and oxygen molecule. Here, two atoms of oxygen, they bonded chemically to form oxygen molecule. Then, there are two types of molecules are there. First one, molecules of element. Molecules of elements. What do you mean by molecules of elements? It is a molecule in which same type of elements are joining chemically. For example, H2, O2, O3, P4, S8. These are all the example for molecules of elements. Here, H2 is a diatomic molecule. O2 is also diatomic because it contains two atoms. O3 is a triatomic molecule. P4 is a tetraatomic molecule because it is formed 4 atoms of phosphorus. Then S8. More than 5, then we call it as polyatomic molecule. Polyatomic molecule. That is about molecules of element. Next, we can discuss about molecules of compounds. Molecules of compounds means what? It is a molecule and which contain different atoms. The different atoms are bonded together chemically to form molecules of compounds. For example, H2O, HNO3. These are all examples for molecules of compounds. Here, 2 hydrogen atom and 1 oxygen atom that chemically bond together to form molecule. And here in HNO3, 1 hydrogen, 1 nitrogen and 3 oxygen atoms are bonded chemically to form the molecule of nitric acid. That's about molecules of compound. So next we can discuss about the third topic. Next we can discuss about writing chemical formula. Chemical formula means it is the symbolic representation of its composition. So as we already learned the symbols of atoms now, so we are using the symbols in order to represent the chemical formula. So in order to write the chemical formula, we have to know the symbol and also the valency of atom. Symbol and valency of atom. So what do you mean by valency? Valency, it is the combining capacity of an atom. Combining capacity of an atom. So in order to write the valency of the atom, we have to find it. In order to write the valency of the atom, let me write first 20 elements like this: hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon, then sodium, magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, argon, potassium and calcium. Like this we want to write and then make it as column. This is an easy way to study the valency. So in the first column the valency should be 1. For the second column valency is 2. For the third column valency is 3. For the fourth column valency is 4. Then come to the right position. Here the valency of this group, it is 0. Then for this group it is 1, 2 and then 3. So for the atom hydrogen and lithium, sodium and potassium, its valency is 1. For the atoms beryllium, magnesium and calcium, valency is 2. For the third group it is 3, fourth group it is 4 and then from here 0, 1, 2 and 3. So let me do examples. How can we write the chemical formula? So in order to write the chemical formula, we have to know the valency and also the symbol. And we have to study 3 more rules in order to write the chemical formula. First rule, the valency of the atom should balance. Valency of the atoms in the chemical formula should balance. Then second rule, metal should be written as the first and then followed by the non-metal. And then in the case of polyatomic ion, that is about third rule. We have to put that polyatomic ion in the bracket. These are the 3 rules that have to be followed in order to write the chemical formula. So let me do one example. Simple example, sodium chloride. In the sodium chloride, the constituent ions present are sodium and chlorine. And in the second step, we have to write the valency of the atom. So for the sodium, the valency it is equal to 1, and for the chlorine also its valency is equal to 1. Then we have to draw 2 arrows like this. Then this one is coming down of this chlorine and this one is forward to sodium. Then the symbol for the sodium chloride, it is Na1 and Cl1. So it is understood, if we write the chemical formula as such, it is understood one atom should be there. So we can avoid this one and we can write the formula of the sodium chloride as this. Next, we can discuss one another example, that's about magnesium chloride. So how can we write magnesium chloride? Magnesium chloride. So the symbol of the constituent ions present here are Mg and then chloride, it is Cl. Then the valency of the magnesium atom, it is Mg is in second column, so the valency it is equal to 2 and for chlorine it is equal to 1. Then crisscross and write the value. Then the formula of the magnesium chloride is Mg1Cl2. So this is the chemical formula of magnesium chloride. So next we can discuss about one polyatomic ion. You know the example for polyatomic ion? Ammonium NH4 plus. Then carbonate CO3 2 minus. Next we can discuss about writing chemical formula by using polyatomic ions. NH4 plus, OH minus, CO3 2 minus, PO4 3 minus, SO4 2 minus. These are some examples for polyatomic ions. Polyatomic ions means a group of atom. It's having a net charge on them. It is called a polyatomic ion. So consider the example calcium carbonate. So for the calcium carbonate, how can we write the symbol? Calcium, it is equal to Ca and then carbonate. What is the symbol for carbonate? This is CO3 2 minus. Valency is 2 minus. So carbonate, the symbol is CO3 and then write the valency. In the next line, Ca, it is in the second column. That's why we can write the valency of the calcium, it is equal to 2 and then CO3, it is also equal to 2. Then crisscross. Then write the chemical formula as CaCO3. Here the valency of calcium and carbonate, it is equal to 2. That's why it is balanced. That's why we not wanted to write 2 here again. So the formula of the calcium carbonate, it is equal to CaCO3. Next, I am doing one more example, aluminum sulfate. So the symbol for aluminum that we already learned, it is aluminium Al. Then sulfate, look sulfate here. sulfate. The symbol is SO4. And the valency of aluminum, it is in third group. So, valency is equal to 3 for aluminum, and then sulfate, it is equal to 2. Then crisscross and write the chemical formula. So, these two come here, Al2, then SO4. SO4, for this SO4, what is the value down? It is equal to 3. So, here that is the third rule. We should enclose the polyatomic ion inside the bracket. So, the chemical formula of aluminum sulfate is Al2SO4 thrice. Next, we can discuss about molecular mass. Molecular mass of a substance is the sum of the atomic masses of all the atoms present in that substance. So, we can find the molecular mass of some molecules. For example, H2. This H2 molecule, it contains 2 hydrogen atoms. So, the molecular mass of hydrogen, which is equal to 2 into 1, which is equal to 2. Here, 1 is the atomic mass of hydrogen. So, 2 into 1, which is equal to 2U. See, U is the atomic mass unit that we have to write. Then next is, we can discuss about N2. See, N2 is an example for nitrogen molecule, and the atomic mass of nitrogen, it is equal to 14. Here 2 atoms of nitrogen are there. So, the molecular mass of nitrogen is equal to 14 plus 14, which is equal to 28 U. U is the unit of what? Atomic mass. Next, we can discuss one complex example, that is HNO3. So, how can we find the molecular mass of HNO3? That we can calculate by adding the atomic mass of hydrogen, nitrogen, and here 3 oxygens are there. So, we have to add the molecular mass of, we have to add the atomic mass of these all atoms. For hydrogen atom, the atomic mass is equal to 1. Then for nitrogen atom, it is equal to 14. Then for oxygen atom, it is equal to 16. So, but here 3 oxygen atoms are there. So, we have to write 3 into 16, which is equal to 1 plus 14 plus 48, which is equal to 63 U. So, today we discussed about size of the atom, then symbols of the atom, third writing chemical formulae about molecules, and at last we discussed about molecular mass. So, hope you all understood my class. Thank you.